Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing moon phases. This is something that I really like. I find it very interesting. I really resonate with the moon phase I was born under. So we're going to be discussing those things. The way you find your moon phase is you just Google your birthday, including the year. So if you were born in 1995, let's just say January 7th, 1995, you type that in and say moon phase and it'll come right up. This is just a little graph I found on the internet. It starts with the new moon. It's not illuminated at all. It goes to is it a waxing? It's wax. It goes down. Waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous. So it's increasing in light. And then it gets fully illuminated in the full moon. And then it decreases in light all the way down to the waning crescent until it gets to the new moon again. And then the cycle just starts over again. So the first one is a new moon. It's the start of a new lunar cycle. It has new beginnings, start new projects, reevaluate your goals, consider a new direction, time to plant seeds. But if you were born under a new moon, your strengths are you're creative, you're good at brainstorming, developing new ideas, you're innovative and adventurous. Some challenges you might face is you might be impulsive, overwhelmed by all your ideas, and you lack follow through. You're just scattered because there's just so many ideas ruminating in your brain. You don't know which direction to go. Because there's no sun to illuminate the moon, these people might be shy and not comfortable in the spotlight. Here's the moon just like a little bit illuminated. A waxing crescent it's a transitional phase. The seeds we plant in the new moon phase start to grow, taking initial steps towards goals. If you're born under this moon phase, you're action taking, initiative, nurturing, inspiring, ambitious, and goal oriented. And then some challenges you might face is you might feel impatient, restless, constantly stuck between like you just can't get the ball rolling. You have these ideas and you want to keep them moving, but it's just hard for you to get through to the next stage, I guess. And here's the little moon, a little bit more illuminated. The first quarter moon, we start to see the results and fruition of our labor. If you're born under this moon, your strengths are you're action oriented, you see the broader picture, you see where you come from and where you're going, you see all the potential in front of you, you're brave, confident, you're excited, you're starting to see like fruit from labor. But if you don't get it right away, you might start to feel impatient. You might resort to escapism tendencies with your head in the clouds and you're not present with everyone else. And there she is. When the moon is in waxing gibbous phase, it's a very contemplative energy. It's time to take stock, prepare yourself for the harvest, refine and fine tune. This is right before the full moon, so it's an exciting time, but it's also like, are we ready for it? If you're born under this moon, you might be calm, you're soothing to be around, but you have critical thinking skills, you're a good problem solver, and you're always striving for excellence. You might be spiritual, you prefer deep connections with people, and any challenges you might face might be that you're hesitant, overthinking, and critical. And then it's a full moon today, actually, the full moon in Pisces, which is really cool. But the full moon, it's here. Like the harvest is ready. Everything is in full moon. Everything we worked hard for, it's here. It's now. If you're born under this moon phase, you're energetic, action-packed, driven, excellent work ethic, great follow-through. You finish projects before starting new ones. You have confidence and star power. You might find yourself wavering between logic and emotion, and your emotions end up impacting your thinking. So you're sensitive, you often feel conflicted between emotions and logic, and you can be stubborn. Now with the waning gibbous, we're on the decline. So it's still a pretty full moon, but not as full as the actual full moon. So we're winding down a little bit. We're starting to release things, but like I said, still a lot of energy. So if you were born under this moon phase, you're logical, you're analytical, you're detail-oriented, you're a great communicator, self-aware, and wise. A challenge you might face is you might be stuck in the past, regretful, self-critical, and emotionally distant. Once we get to the last quarter, The energy is starting to further decline, and it's a transformative energy. If you were born under this moon, you're loyal, you're nurturing, you see both sides. But you might be sentimental, you might be clinging to the past, loyal to the wrong people and things, and have an all or nothing mentality. So, this is what that would look like. And then here's my moon phase. So, I love this one. It's waning crescent. It's the last moon phase, so it feels very solemn. It's an ending. We've been through the whole, you know, what's it called? Cycle, and now we're coming to a close. Since people born under this phase, this is, like I said, this is the end of the phase. So they've seen it all. They have an innate wisdom. They're prophetic. They have a vivid imagination, an old soul. They can be unconventional, but they're servant hearted and they're excellent at implementing and making plans work. A challenge might be that they tend to isolate. They have a hard time connecting with others and they feel disconnected from the world. And that makes sense because it feels like everyone else is working towards something and you are just like at the end of the stick, I guess. But that is all. I learned a lot of this from the Moon Matters podcast, the episode What Your Moon Phase Means. I love that podcast. You should go listen to her and even join her Patreon. I am. All right, bye.